fact that, over this course of time of you just being in entertainment, whether it's, rapping or, behind the scenes doing filming, and you've kept up with the marketing or getting yourself out there and knowing people and knowing how to use people. And we've got cast members from the Red Room crew. You've got cast members that go back to childhood friendships. You got cast members that go to Signal Lost.
Mhm.
um but ultimately you came up with this idea of the Big Hammock. And you had it in your mind, okay, this is what I'm going to do. But let's talk about what it took to get to that point, right? So, we do know that you just said that there were some things that you just delegated out, right? You got your crew together. You had a somebody on sound, you had somebody on the camera, you had Jake was able to come in and do a lot of the writing for you. Pretty
Yeah.
much wrote the whole thing. You
Right.
you
Yeah.
had said, all right, listen, this is what I have in my mind. Write me a script,
Right.
and he nailed it.
He
Right.
nailed it. Right.
So
Right. Yeah.
so but at the end of the day, uh part of your thought process in this was that you had to get people that you were going to get bought into this movie, that you were in the industry. I've learned from jumping in this, it's hard to rely on people. And
Right.
Travis was just giving
Yeah.
kudos and all that kind of stuff. To be able to pull what you did together out of this budget. But let's talk about how you did that with It's Danny.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So, because I fell for that one hook, line, and sinker. You
Yeah.
had a plan for It's Danny,
Mhm.
and talk about that.
Yeah, so I knew if I wanted to do a full feature film and get people to join the crew, I had to have a business card, right? So It's Danny was my business card. So it's I had my grandfather had a friend ever since I was little who went through a certain time in his life where some things happened,
I'll,
right?
I'll go ahead and vouch for you. At the beginning of It's, how long is It's Danny? Is it
16 minutes.
16 minutes? And it's at the beginning. It says based on true events.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, knowing Malcolm as long as I've known him, that story is 100% true, real, not made up. That is a true story.
Yeah.
So the script wrote itself for you in
Yeah,
that
right. I
aspect.
changed a few things
Yes,
just
yep.
for entertainment, but
Mhm.
yeah, the basis of the story is 100% true. Um, so I used that and I did everything myself. I mean,
Mhm.
down to the strapping the boom mic on trees to record the sound because I
Mhm.
wanted to show everybody around me like what I could do by myself, and then use that and say, imagine if I had your help, right?
Mhm.
What we could accomplish. So
Which is so legitimately. That was the first thing that I said to him, Travis. I
Yeah.
said, "Hey, Malcolm, next time you do a film, like, call me. Like, I
yeah.
want to I
Yeah.
want to act in it." And which lo and behold, that was his plan the whole time. He wanted,
Yeah.
He's
he,
a sneaker like
yeah,
that, bro.
like he was just looking, and that, so for example, with Signal Lost being the production that it was,
Yeah.
and him being the marketer that he is,
Mm-hmm.
right? He knew that there were people in that film that he wanted on the crew,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but he wasn't just going to call them up and say, "Hey," he had to show them that he could do something.
Right,
Yeah.
you're exactly
And
right.
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and I wanted to just bring that out because I think that is what it got me,
Yeah.
And so fast forward, um I do want to talk about my experience in the film, right? So he calls me up, Travis, and he's like, "Hey, I'm doing this movie. It's a Bigfoot movie. Do you want to be in it?" And I'm like, "Sure." Like, no questions asked,
Yeah.
like, I'm in it.
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, I'm going to send you the script. It's a small part. I got the lines, and to check it out, tell me if you want to do it." I'm like, "Sure." And he starts telling me about the story of the Big Hammock and what it's going to revolve around. It's going to be a small town community. he starts telling me about how the Big Hammock is actually is what Ocala means in the native tongue.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. And I guess that was something that was taught in elementary school down here.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I didn't really go to an elementary school down here.
Yeah.
But, and so, I'm at this point, I'm bought in, and he's calling me throughout the year. By the way, this has been in the works for 2 years. You
Yeah.
know that, right?
Yeah.
2 years. So he's calling me in the process of this, and he says, "Hey, I just want to let you know, this weekend we're doing a table read. Your part's small. Don't have to come. Won't hurt my feelings if you don't. Just want to let you know you're invited." So I didn't show up, right? And I know that his feelings weren't hurt. He wasn't worried about it. And this went on for months. He'd call me up and, "Hey, just want to let you know, got a table read this weekend. You don't have to come. Your part's small. Won't be no big deal. Just want to let you know you're invited." I didn't show up, over and over and over again. Well, then he finally calls me up. He's like, "Hey, it's the last table read. It's got a small part. You don't have to come. Just want to let you know you're invited." I'm like, "I'll be there," right? So I show up to this table read. And mind you, he sent me the whole entire script. And I have not I did not read it. I just read my part. And I'll tell you, during that table read, by the time we got to the end of it, I was like, "Holy crap, this movie's going to be awesome."
Yeah.
And I was bought in.
Yeah.
And one of the first scenes that we shot was a scene that I was in. And I loved it. I had fun. I have had so much fun filming this movie. It's just been, we've been talking on the phone, this or that. And next thing you know, as he's filming and he's progressing and filming, some of the scenes were not turning out on camera the way that they were on paper. And we had to pivot. And we didn't change we didn't change, the story or the movie, but there were things that we wanted to add to the movie to make the movie valuable and not lose its value in the story and the content. And it turned into another scene being added. It turned into another part being added, and it turned into, man, I'm having fun with this movie, and I'm throughout the movie, beginning, middle, and end. And again, 2 years in the making. We didn't cut no. I say that to say we didn't cut no corners on this movie.
No.
Right.
No.
We took the time to make this movie right and put the effort in to make sure that the viewer gets sucked into this movie, follows along, and enjoys himself all at the same time.